Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You have tuned in to
Becky,
and Brandy's Culture
Exposed.
Podcast.
Podcast, it's season 2.
Season 2.
Well,
And
it actually should be like season 4. Like, we
I
pushed out a
mean,
bunch of episodes.
yeah, but I think that like 1 through 19 is kind of like our introduction in our season 1. So I think today's our 20th episode.
Hey.
Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, wrong one.
It's our 20th episode. So, yeah, we could be like season 2, season 3. Like, it's our next level.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's long overdue.
Yeah. So, the last time we had a podcast was in Washington.
In Taurus season. So we went through what's after Taurus?
Gemini.
Is it Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Taurus is May. Gemini is June.
Cancer season.
Hey, we went through Cancer season. I had my
and
birthday.
it's beginning of Leo season.
And now it is Leo season.
Leo season.
How was your birthday?
It was great. How was your birthday?
It was excellent. I feel like we have went to a more mature level now. I'm just getting more mature every time for every birthday. And I don't feel like I'm getting older. I really feel like I'm maturing because sometimes I could be childish.
Yeah, I think we all can still be childish.
Right? But like when I was talking to people, people are like you don't act your age. And I was like, what do that mean?
Right.
Because I don't feel like so-called my age at all.
Now, the people who are saying this to you, are they older than you?
Both.
Both?
So some are saying like you don't act your age, like you act super young, and those are the youngsters. And then the older people are kind of like, you know, you're not embracing being older. You're kind of acting a little bit still childish.
Yeah.
Which is okay. It's okay because I'm still responsible, you know, taking care of my kids, working, you know, doing my thing, you know. Nobody has to take care of me. So it's not like I'm like immature, childish. It's just that I like to play. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same. I get the same thing too from like my coworkers. They're usually surprised when I actually reveal my age.
Right.
Some actually think I'm like their age or just a little bit over. I'm like, no.
That's so
you guys
true.
can be my kids' age.
No, for real. Especially when you have people that are, you know, around your kids' age. You'd be like, no, I'm old enough to definitely be your mom.
Exactly.
So relax. But I'm just not like, I don't know. I guess when we were younger, the older generation acted older. And now that we are the older generation, we're not letting go of our youth.
Yeah, there's something about that. We're just...
What are we, Gen Z? Gen something.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either, but whatever it is in between like 1978 and 1989 or something like that, like those are the people that don't age. We are still popping. We run in circles around y'all 20-year-olds, like for real, for real. We can hang with the best of them, and we still handling our business. So shout out to us.
Yes, definitely.
80s babies.
80s babies.
Because I really feel like we represent, and they look up to us. Like a lot of the younger kids, they be like, dang, you did this and you did that, and you're still having fun, and you're still looking young. And I'm like, yeah, just because like I've been through a lot, I don't want to look like that.
Right.
Right. Because I remember back in the day, like 40-year-olds were like 40-year-olds, and now 40 is like the new 24.
True.
We're like the new
Very
24
true.
for real. So, but shout out to all the Leos. That's, you know,
Leos.
coming up with a birthday, so we got to shout them out because them Leos is strong. My friend is a July Leo.
Hey, July
She's
Leo, the
strong.
best.
She's strong with it too. So shout out to you guys, and you know, you guys are really like kicking off the last little part of the summer too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Leos. Um, we got some couple things to talk about because we have not talked to y'all in a minute.
At all.
So we definitely want to talk about some things. We're going to talk about some sports stuff, some things that happened in the summer, what's going on right now, a little bit of political stuff, not too much, some highlights in the news right now, and then some back to school fairs and some job fairs. Hopefully, y'all still going to the job fairs and back to school fairs. Make sure you guys follow B&B Culture Exposed on Facebook and on Instagram because we do put the job fair. Anytime we find a job fair, a back to school fair or something, we're on there. So if you're not following us, follow us on B&B Culture Exposed. Or Becky and Brandy. What are we on Facebook? Becky and Brandy, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we're on under Becky and Brandy, or on an Instagram on B&B Culture Exposed. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some women's sports.
Okay.
Because it's going crazy right now. Since the last time that we talked, we had highlighted on Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and at the time they were just finishing up the season, college season, and getting into going to the draft.
Right.
And they went to the draft, and I think Caitlin went first for sure. And then Angel went like
she went
seventh.
to the Fever.
Right. Caitlin went to the Fever. And Angel went seventh, and she went to the Sky, Chicago Sky. And man, like all of the games are like super sold out. When those two meet, 100% is going to be sold out. They're reselling the tickets for double.
Yeah, for the last two games that they've been here, they normally play at Mandalay Bay, but for those specific games, they move it to T-Mobile so they can house a lot more audience. So
that's crazy. That's what's up. Like, shout out to women's sports. Shout out to all the men that are pushing for it to be recognized as a game to for people to get paid.
The one basketball player that I enjoy watching has been Kate Martin.
Oh,
like she came over here to the Las Vegas Aces. She's brought a whole different energy to the team, and I just love how like our Aces have really embraced her and took her under their wing.
That whole team is bomb, though.
Yeah.
That whole team. We went to a game.
Yeah, we did.
You can check this out. We're gonna post it on our TikTok. So B&B Culture Exposed on TikTok. But we did go to a game. It was on the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
It was sold out.
A sold out game. We were right behind the basketball goal.
We were close. And our tickets, y'all, I promise y'all, we're gonna give you the lowdown. Our tickets were $20 each, and we were directly like if you've seen our pictures. And when we posted them, we were directly behind the basket, and they were $20.
I even went live on my TikTok, so if you guys like follow me, I did go live on my TikTok, and I did share the game while we were there.
Right. Okay. We had fun.
Yes, we did.
We really had fun. After that, we left. We had our friend that we went to Washington, D.C. and had the podcast down there. We came back. She came back out here to Vegas to visit
Jenna
for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jenna. We love you, girl. So she came out for my birthday, and we partied the whole time. We partied from the 4th until the 9th.
Yeah,
to the 9th.
Was like forever.
Every day. Like every day we were somewhere. We were at a hookah lounge. We were at a place eating. We were at the pool. We were at the hotel. We were like, we really, really got it in during those weeks.
Yes, we did.
So shout out to her. Shout out to you. Thank you for.
Yes, it was a great time. We had so much.
Celebrating.
Yes.
We did a lot.
I really enjoyed being at the pool. I think that was probably like the highlight.
The best, right? Because we stayed all day.
All day.
Like from 11 to like almost 6.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. That was
the
fun.
other day I was at the pool and in those 2 hours, I got sunburnt. But when we went and we stayed for that 117, 119 day,
Mm-hmm.
and we were out there all that time, I didn't get sunburned.
That's because did you put sunblock on?
Oh no, you put sunblock on me on that first time. Okay, I was
that's
like,
why.
because I was out there for like 7 hours.
You know me, I'm like,
yeah, I was like, put it on me. So that was cool. Thank you for that, because I really needed it. Then I went to the other. We went the other day, and it was like I had like my lines from my bikini on. I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're only out here for like hour and 45 minutes.
yes,
Crazy.
yes.
But yeah, back to the sports. Like it is crazy how much money they're generating, how much buzz they're generating, and what's going on with women's sports. What is what is the what's that player's name on the Aces that was scoring all the points?
Asia?
No, the one that was scoring all the points the game we were there. Is her name starts with a T. Tasami to girl, the one with the bun. That the little I don't know if she's white, she's Mexican. She was just making all the shots that day.
You mean Kelsey? You mean Kelsey
Plum?
Yeah,
That's her right
that was
there.
Kelsey.
That sure was. She was.
I was like with the bun.
Right,
I'm all trying to think.
Like that's who it was. Kelsey Plum, y'all. She was doing her thing. I'm like, why isn't she like more shouted out? Because I didn't know that she like does so much for the team.
Yeah,
but she was doing so much for the team. Like, Wilson was playing and she was good and everything, but the other girl was she was making all her shots. She was just doing it. She wasn't bricking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and then they beat them by like 30. Who they play? The Washington D.C. Mystic.
Yeah.
So we was from Vegas, and then my friend was from Washington D.C. And so Vegas versus Washington D.C. played, and we whooped they butt by like 30.
Yeah.
So that game was amazing. They said that they're getting Nike contracts and Reebok contracts and everything like that. They deserve it.
Yes,
These women deserve it. They're bringing so much money to the game, so much attention to it, and they're setting it up for the next girls, next 3 years, next 5 years, 10 years. They're setting it up just like Aja did, just like Cheryl Swoops did. Like all of what they did is where they're at now. All of what they're doing now is for the kids.
Yeah, let's give it up to them. Okay, let's move along.
Let's talk about you've been watching the Olympics?
I've been watching some of it.
Okay.
Just a little bit of it. Not much. Like I watched the swimming. That was fun. A little bit of gymnastics. Not the ending though. I missed out. I need to look up the sharpshooter. Did you hear about that dude? So the guy from Turkey. He I guess in the shooting competition, he didn't use anything but like safety glasses, while all the other competitors had like these special lens so that they can have like a straight shot.
And he didn't have
I want to say his name was probably Yusuf or something like that, but he just like boom.
Anyone?
Yeah. Well, no, he got a silver medal.
But he got silver with no enhancements.
Exactly.
Let's say that. Hey,
exactly.
Shout out to him. Go ahead, Yusuf.
I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing that really stood out to me is Snoop Dogg's pin. Have you seen his Olympic pin? That shit looks bomb.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg. They were hating on him for touching for walking that torch. They were so, what has he done for that? And now, blah, blah. If them people want to pick Snoop Dogg, let them pick Snoop Dogg. Y'all just some haters. That's all y'all do is complain and hate on everything. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Let that man be. I love it.
Great job, Snoop Dogg.
No, for real. Let that man be. I know they said the other day that the women got gold. Was it in gymnastics?
Gymnastics, yeah, probably.
Yeah. And then and I think I want to say something about swimming. But we were ahead. We're still ahead with the gold medals.
But I did see some clips on TikTok with the USA men's basketball team against South Sudan, and they were like giving the US team the heat.
They were.
Like LeBron was sweating. Like you can tell he was starting to get mad.
And about to pout.
Exactly.
Shout out to Brian.
But oh boy, on South Sudan, this short guy, he was making threes like nothing. He could not miss. I was like, whoa.
We need somebody to sometimes like give our guys a run for their money because sometimes they're a little too big headed. For real, like give them a run for their money so they can remember what they doing. Like,
yeah, it was good though. What have you watched?
I've watched a little bit of the swimming, a little bit of the gymnastics, basketball, track and field. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson because she whooped Jamaica. We're gonna talk about that right now. She whooped the United States is whooping Jamaica. So, but yeah, just a little bit of it. I'm mostly like keeping track of the medals and making sure that we're in first place, and we are. We're like up by like 5. France is after us, and then I think China's after them. China, they be pushing their kids from birth to flip and do gymnastics and stuff like that. I'm surprised they not doing basketball, everything, trick shots and stuff. Them kids over there coordinated. Huh?
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy. So shout out to China because y'all over there trying to beat us. Y'all ain't gonna beat us, but shout out to y'all because y'all trying. Like, for real, like, okay, go ahead, China. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit on the political scene. I know, girl. So we had 3 runners. We had former President Donald J. Trump. We had current President Joe Biden. And we had your boy, RFK. No, for real. Because he ain't it. He been cutting up. Even RFK. I was thinking like, okay,
they're not backing them. Like, I don't trust this election. Whoever they're going to put into office is already pre-planned by the higher ups. So
no, for real. I was watching something on the on some channel me and my son was watching, and they were talking about that seat is the devil's seat. So whoever's gonna be in it ain't gonna be for the people because they
haven't been for the people for years,
no, for
like
real.
decades, decades upon decades upon decades.
Yeah, they said like the last good president we had was like 20 years ago. Well, whoever that was, but like we gotta do better. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like we are in crazy times. We got Trump talking out his butt, just rambling about just he almost about to be Joe Biden. He with all the stuff in the lies that he said and the stuff that just is not facts, and he's just talking on what he wants to talk about. I don't trust that. Like you gotta bust some facts out. Don't just what you feel. Like he said, yeah. If I get in the office, these are his words. If I get in the office, there's not gonna be any wars because I'm just gonna jump on the phone and let them know that we're not taking that from them and blah blah. What? Excuse me. That loses me. How does someone be so big headed to think that you like pushing that's not respectable. Like that's just not what I want my president to do. Then we had Joe. You couldn't understand nothing he was saying.
I think he was a clone.
Blanking out every now and then.
Or they were doing like some AI shit and having him like talk. Like from a green screen and stuff.
I don't know what happened with him, but I was just like, he was still reading from the teleprompters, but like when he would read from the teleprompter, like he would get so excited, like the words were bolded, like he was supposed to scream. I don't know. I was so turned off by him in his speech at the NAACP. I was too much. I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? He came to Vegas. That was his last stop. He met went to Mario's. Shout out to Mario.
That's Mario.
Yes, girl, it was in Mario's.
I did not know that.
Yes, baby. Trying to go get some fish, I guess. I don't know. Shout out to Mario's and the
Man,
fish and the
he probably had the
pork
whole
chop.
block on lock.
They did. They did. And he was up in there talking to kids and stuff like that. So he went to Mario's. He had a couple of places where he spoke at, stuff like that. And then the very next day he was supposed to meet with the biggest convention of Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
So then he had to go back home, and then after that, he just dropped out of the race.
Just tapped out.
He dropped out of the race. So he dropped out and put in Kamala Harris, his vice president, who is now running in his spot. And I don't know,
has she announced who her running mate's going to be yet?
She has not.
Have they said any names?
Buttigieg. I don't know. Somebody. She has a couple of Caucasian men that are going to be on her ticket. It's out of 3 of them. Caucasian men. Yeah, the Democratic Caucasian men and high things. But they're saying that that guy Buttigieg, he's one of the favorites or whatever. But it's 3 of them that she's gonna pick somebody.
Is it soon that
she better? What are you doing? It's less than 100 days.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
They're the Democratic Party's in the last quarter, and they're doing a Hail Mary.
For sure.
It's the last 2 minutes of the game.
They trying to blitz it. I don't know, y'all. Look, I don't know, y'all. This is just so confusing. They got.
And then with the war going on, and then people are talking about selective service going out. All kinds of crazy.
This project 2025 is supposed to be happening, and people are on the fence on it. Some people are for it. Some people are not for it. They're saying that they're going to just try to take away a lot of government funding, a lot of government programs. They said Head Start. They said a couple of the welfare, food stamps. Not all the way.
Head Start.
Yeah, Head Start. You know, our kids was in Head Start. Shout out to Head Start.
Yeah, shout out to Head Start. Being there for us single moms.
No, for real. Head Start was really what we needed while we were trying to work, while our kids were trying to get educated, and now we have
while we're at school.
Right, while we were at school too. So and now we have the most educated kids because they did start their education at 3 years old, and now they want to get rid of that, and so the kids will just come in at 5. So there's a lot of things going on, and they're the Democrats are trying to scare you, the Republicans are trying to boot you in, and it's just so much that I think a lot of people.
We just all band together and overthrow the government.
Girl,
I'm just playing, guys. I don't really feel that way, guys. I think we all need to go vote and make sure you research.
There's a lot of people that are not voting.
Well, that's because everyone thinks that their vote don't count.
Right. And what's going to happen is the one that you don't want in because your vote didn't count is going to be the one that gets in. Whether it's the A, the B, or the C. Talk about Mr. RFK.
Yeah.
Baby, he cutting up. He cutting up too. He's talking about day one that he gets in office, he's going to take care of all of the debt in the trillions of debt and convert it to Bitcoin.
Well, isn't that what the rest of the country is already doing?
No,
they pulled away from the dollar. And
no, only
going
Amsterdam. Amsterdam, the Netherlands, they play with Bitcoin. Which what we have to understand.
Well, not Bitcoin. There is one
like Dogecoin, all of those, right? The cryptocurrencies, all of the digital currencies. I feel like with that, if we ever have one of these bad natural disasters that we have in every single state, it'd be something where we have a loss of power, flooding, storms, monsoons, hurricanes, whatever. If that happens, How are we going to get our money? If the lights are out and nobody has anything, how are we going to pay for stuff? What is going on? They said that it is so much for them to take and share and spend and everything on this digital currency because it needs energy. You got to have computers. You have to have analog. You have to have somewhere to be able to trade and do all. You need energy. You need a lot of energy just for that. So it's all over the place. And yeah, a lot of countries are trying to do it because they think that they're going to be the first ones on. They're trying to do it with the dollar, with the ruby, the yen. They're really trying to do that, but I just don't see it working. If and then look at how much money people then lost in all this digital currency. Everybody's putting all their life savings in it, and it's not working. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's crashing, and it seems like all the big politicians, because Trump had a meeting with the crypto people, Bitcoin people. RFK just had a meeting with the Bitcoin crypto people. So they're trying to put those people that have all that money and tell them to put their money over here. But I don't think it's a lucrative. It's like a Ponzi scheme right now. I don't see the goodness of it. I don't know. We gotta do a little bit more research, but I don't see it. Because a natural disaster, like, what are we gonna do? You have no energy. You have no lights. You have no. I don't know. The world is crazy right now, all over the place. Let me just tell y'all one thing. So I've been dealing with this one guy from my job, and he's like a 58-year-old Asian guy, and he's probably about that tall. He's little as I don't know what, but he is a finance major, and he works at my job, messing with nothing but the bankruptcy stuff. Baby, he been sending me on rabbit holes to different conspiracy theories on how they saying 9/11 was fake.
Oh yeah,
and how they was trading everything right before it happened, and how that same day,
like a week before, I think like some of the senators got like word of it, like maybe even a month or a few weeks before, and they started to make some big trades. Yeah,
and then like a lot of people that they forced to be in the tower. So some of the managers that were at home that day were forcing people to go into the tower to have early morning meetings. A lot of the money that was in the World Trade Center, a lot of the computers, all of that were just destroyed. So the money left. We don't know where the money is. It's so much stuff. They talking about a lot of stuff with the moon. Because who was that? Was that China that just landed on the dark side of the moon?
I think so.
China landed on the dark side of the moon. First of all, why the moon just sit right there and don't turn? What's going on? Why the moon don't do nothing but just sit right there? And why we can't see the backside? It ain't right. Something ain't right. Why don't gravitate? Why don't spin? Why don't it's just there.
Probably because it's dormant and it don't spin because of the pull of gravity.
I don't know about any of that, but I don't understand why it's not spinning.
And it only probably like is able to rotate in a circular motion.
What kind of circle? Like clockwise and counterclockwise? Because it don't turn this way because we can never see the dark side of the moon. We've only always seen one side of the moon. We don't know what's going on the other side.
That's where the aliens have their headquarters. Have you seen the moon? What is that one moon movie called? Moon. What is it called? I don't know. It's something moon.
A moon movie?
Yeah. But anyways, they go up there to like the moon. I want to say, anyways.
They have, the people that paid all that money to go to Mars. They have 4 people going to Mars next year, 2025.
2025. How old are they?
I don't know how old they are, but
how long is it going to take?
I don't know, but it's a one-way trip. That's all I know.
It's a one-way trip
to go a one-way trip to Mars. Yes.
No, thank you.
But over 200,000 people have signed up.
200,000 people.
The other countries are looking at us
it's like Total Recall.
The other countries are looking at us like we're just idiots. They're like, look at these dummies. Like, they look to see what our president, what our congressmen, what our police do to us as a people, number one, because they don't treat us right. And then they probably be like, I don't even respect them. They own people don't even respect them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's weird. Y'all, this world is weird. We wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about
Yeah, let's get to the next.
Oh, Sandra Massey.
Who is that?
Sandra Massey is an African American lady that was in, I think it was Tennessee. She called the police to her home to say that she thought she heard a prowler or burglar outside. They came in. When they came in, they were talking to her. She was talking to them. She had a pot of boiling water on the stove. They asked her to remove the pot of boiling water. When she went to remove it from it, she said something to them. They said something to her. She told them, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he said, if you throw that effing water in my face, no, if you throw that effing water on me, I'll shoot you in your effing face. That's what he said while holding the gun onto her. And I don't know, like, it looks like she put her hands up. She had some pot holders on or something. Everybody's like, oh, she threw that water at him. But I didn't see her throw no water at him. But I did see him shoot her before any of that happened. So that police officer was fired. In the last 6 years, he's been with 4 other police departments.
In the past 6 years.
In the past, or in the past 4 years, he's been with 6. So 6 and 4 somehow. Excuse me. It's 6 and 4 somehow. So 6 years he's been in 4, or 4 years he's been with 6 different police departments. He has 2 DUIs. You can't even work at my job with a DUI, let alone be a police officer. Okay. And they say he was not even supposed to be on the force, and he used that excessive force and shot that woman dead in her thing. So when the reason why I think they fired him is because he still had on his body cam, and you can watch the entire body cam. The entire body cam, he's like lying. He's like, oh yeah, the bitch was crazy, and yeah, she was this, and she tried to throw the water on us, and we couldn't do nothing, and then it hit us on our feet, and it's crazy. Like, you really got to research that. Like, go to TikTok and look up Sandra Massey. It's like viral right now. Like, everybody's talking about it. But he did get fired. They did bring charges onto him. This happened July 6th, 2 days before my birthday. Let's talk about that. That happened less than 30 days ago. They have already fired him. They have already pulled his background, and they've already charged him with first-degree murder.
Well, that's good.
But that's crazy. And people be like, oh, with the police, Trump said he was going to give the police immunity. He said all police officers should have immunity. What about him? Should he get immunity? Former President Donald Trump? This world is crazy. This world is crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's been going on in the world, just craziness. So we gotta stay prayed up. You gotta make sure that your children know how to talk to the police, how to stay out the way, how not to get crazy with authority. If they got mental health issues, stay around them. Don't let them be out in the world with mental health issues like that. Like, it's so much stuff that we have to do to protect these kids and protect our family, because a gun, like, it'll destroy your whole life, destroy your whole family. Mm-hmm. So, what's that? On another note, we just had to talk about that because that was really important. On another note, have you guys been looking at our Facebook and Instagram? Because we are posting job fairs and back to school fairs. So, school starts back in another week. This is what we got. Ain't no yes.
But they're gonna feel like,
yeah, it's okay. They've been eating up all our food. They've been running our electricity, running my air, in my clothes, wearing my clothes. What are you doing? Go back to school. I got a 13-year-old that swears she my same size. Like, you not, girl, I'm thick. Back up. But anyways. So there's back to school fairs. There's one on this Saturday. It is at Doolittle Park. We're gonna post it again. We'll try to get this podcast out by tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
And so it's on Saturday. Today's Thursday, but it's on Saturday. It's at Doolittle. Not Doolittle. My bad. My bad. Desert Breeze. Desert Breeze Park is where it's at. It's from 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning.
I think you have to RSVP for that too, right?
You do. You got to RSVP.
So make sure you guys RSVP. Go to that website. Is it through Eventbrite?
No, it's through the county.
Oh.
Yes, through the county. So you RSVP on their site. But it's from 8 to 10, and they should have a lot of stuff going on. The other day, the state of Nevada had a job fair. A lot of people went. It was a 2-day job fair. First day was, and I posted that too, so if y'all seen it, shout out to you. But the first day was 575 people. The second day was 900 people. It's a lot of people in Las Vegas that need jobs, okay? So, but people are hiring also. So, you can always call 211. Which is the information line for any type of resources that you need in the state of Nevada. Let them know your zip code, and they will tell you about any back-to-school fairs, any health fairs, any job fairs going on, different things for the with resources in the community for food banks, all those type of things, rental assistance, everything. So, you guys, we just have to, the resources are out there. I don't know about this Project 2025 stuff, but for right now, in August of 2024, it's here. So make sure that you guys are going. Don't let your kids be in the dark. Don't let your kids be hungry. Don't be hungry yourself. Don't be in the dark yourself. There are a lot of resources out here for us to take advantage of when we're a little short on stuff, okay? So hook up yourself with the community. Like, we can't come to you. Like, you got to go to them.
Yes.
They're there.
You have to put in your work.
Right. They're there. So, but I think that was it. All I wanted to say about the back to school fair and job fairs and resources and stuff like that.
Some good information there.
Always.
Some great information.
Yeah, already know.
So we've already been on for like 37 minutes.
37 minutes.
Yeah. And we don't want to keep you guys too long and make it long-winded. We did miss all of y'all. Even you, and especially you.
Shout out to everybody that's been hounding us about the podcast, though. Shout out to y'all, because we know y'all listening, and we know y'all be, driving in your car and listening and everything like that. So, bop, 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 bop. Oh, shout out to World Boss. World Boss is free. Gaza. Hey, Vibes Cartel from Jamaica has been released from jail after 13 years, and want to shout him out because we're gonna have some good music.
Yeah,
some good Jamaican music. That's it. Do you want to talk about anything else? Think about anything?
Pokemon Go. So I started playing Pokemon Go, guys, and it's been lit. So everywhere that we've been, to the Aces game, to the hookah lounges, to the pool parties, to wherever, I've been playing Pokemon.
And she do. Everywhere. We be at the hookah lounge and my friend be on the table.
Or like tapping, because there was like some raids. There was like a Pokemon Go Fest in early July.
If you guys play
these guys were trying to like get a hold of me that weekend. I was not answering no phone calls, no texts. I'm like, they can text me and I'll read it and then I'll get back to you. But I was like, not getting totally. Back to us. You
weren't getting back to us.
Yeah, I was consumed.
That's what's
and I've been consumed. But I've been getting so many shinies and I got so many hundos. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. You guys have no idea. I'm excited.
This is like 18 hours of her day, guys. So, yeah. We have to shout out Becky and her Pokemon Go.
Yay!
If you guys play Pokemon Go, then let her know. And
oh yeah, maybe I'll put in my gamer tag information. We can be friends and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like since I started back playing, I think I started back playing back in May. Mm-hmm. But since then, I leveled up like at least 2 levels since then, 2 to 3 levels.
Where are you at now?
I'm currently at level 48, and I should get it hopefully by this weekend. I just need to hook up with a few people and do some trades, but I'm practically there, and I'll be level 49. Okay. And then it's on to 50. Woo! Exactly.
My friend in Pokemon. Yeah, she was Pokemoning like years ago too. Like
yeah, I took like a 4-year break, guys. So I've been like on the Pokemon grind since 2016 consistently. From 2016 to 2020. And then 2020, I took a break for like 4 years. I probably opened my game like during events that like popped up in my feed, and I'll be coursed. Oh yeah, and then shout out to like 3 trainers. So there's one guy, Carpe Diem. He's from Germany. And then Mr. Pogrower, he's from Australia. And then
he's a grower, not a shower.
No, right. Tachi, and then she's from Malaysia. These 3 Pokemon Go players have always like nudged me during my 4-year hiatus when I was gone. And what I mean by nudge, they will like invite me to some 5-star raids and stuff, and that's my weakness. So I would like jump on and I would like help them out, because most of the time these people are like level 50 and they make me 2-man it with them, and my arm be so tired from tapping. This is like a whole thing. But shout out to them. I really thanks to them for not giving up on me and actually keeping me involved in the game.
Nice. Shout out to Carpe Diem.
Yes.
And the rest of them. Pokemon Go. So yeah, if you guys know anybody that plays Pokemon Go, let Becky know. She might be able to trade with them because she's.
Oh, and then on my TikTok, I recently been doing like a Pokemon Go TikTok. So I recently released one on my Gimme Gold grind. I need like 1,000 gold coins to evolve my Gimme Gold, and I'm only getting like 1 or 2 coins per Gimme Gold that I. Like get. I need 1,000.
A girl.
Well, actually 999.
You're gonna need somebody else to help you.
And I'm at 220 something.
You're a long way away.
I am. It's so hard.
Help my friend. If anybody can help her, she needs some help.
Yes.
So this is episode 20. We're going to upload on our TikTok, B&B Culture Exposed, our time for the month of July, everything we did. We want to upload this first, and then so you guys can go back and see everything that we did for the month, which was so fun. Mm-hmm. Even for your birthday, we went to Big Jerk.
Oh, yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, we did. But before that, I went to a magic show called The Magician's Study. And it was so mysterious.
Really?
So mysterious. Like, even to, like, get tickets, you need a code word to even see, like, if there's tickets available. So I actually went on my birthday. That was fun. It was great. I had on this really cute dress. I really like my dress. My dress was really cute. You know what? I might wear it to
tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're seeing Kalani tomorrow.
Yeah, Kalani.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Kalani tomorrow
at the Fountain Blue.
Shout out to my friend Linda.
Shout out to Linda. She's always getting so much great energy.
Yeah, great energy. She always knows what's going on. She's that friend. So shout out to her, because we're going to see Kalani for free tomorrow because of her. All right, y'all.
And again, shout out to Jenna and then Candace for making July awesome, especially to kick it off. And then July, I don't think I've recovered fully from that week.
For real. I took off the next week from my job, and I still needed some more time because I'm like, bruh, we were out every day till overnight. So shout out to our friends because they really come through for us, and that's what y'all need. Y'all need real friends that celebrate your birthday with you. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you straight. So thank you for being my good friend. Thank y'all all too, and we're out.
Yeah, bye guys.
Be blessed.
Okay, that's enough for me. Bye.